He's doing the same. Well, almost doing the same
How
thing.
is this like a farm club, like the Didians?
I mean,
Like how many people, like disciples of Diddy, have come to be? It's like we see all these people from his time period coming up and getting in trouble. It's like if you were known in the late '80s, early '90s, you're pretty like 90% you were a diddler.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, pretty much that's what it's looking like. I mean, anybody that was around that time that has some sort of power, they was using it for evil, promising girls, making false promises, saying I'm gonna give you this in exchange for this, or I'm gonna turn you into the next Beyonce or Rihanna. Even though I mean they probably can't, some can. And I mean that's the game, the line that the Dream was running, just like Sean Kingston was telling everybody, "Oh yeah, I put you down with Justin Bieber. I put you down with Justin Bieber," and they was like just handing them stuff because they thought it was true. People just
Take
believe
advantage
anything.
of their superstar.
People take advantage of their superstardom, but I mean, we got a video here talking about what's going on. Then we gonna come back, let you know
But I
some more of the
mean,
nasty stuff that he was doing.
yeah, we can do that in a second. But it's just like, is that something you could literally get in trouble? Like if you didn't put it on, like if you made a contract and you promised someone something and they don't fulfill the contract, yeah, you can get sued. But if you're just verbally talking to someone like, yeah, man, like stick by my side and I'll eventually get you in the right place, but you never sign anything, do anything, and then they try to sue you years later for like taking advantage of you at a certain point, is that on you or on them?
I mean, it just depends on how you do it. I mean, like if you just like promising people stuff and then you just having s with them for sexual relations, and then that's all you doing, then you might get away with it. But like if you're doing what the Dream and Diddy was doing, like it's really just this whole lawsuit is just really just to make
Well,
you
I
look
mean,
bad.
Diddy was doing way more than that.
I mean, like, but it's really just to make you look bad. Like they really just want the money. They want you to settle. They really don't want you to take this to court. They
Yeah,
want you
they,
to,
they just want you to settle and get it out of the way
yeah,
because
they
you don't want your name in the news.
exactly. You want your name in the news. You don't want to go to businesses and people talking about this instead of talking about your work. So that's
The
really all
wa-
it's for. Because I
the
mean,
water cooler talk.
that's the crazy part. The same lawyer that Cassie had is the same lawyer that's taking on this case. So and he's basically known for being one of the best Me Too lawyers out there. So I mean, we got a video right here, basically explaining the situation. And we gonna come back and let you know what else the Dream did wrong.
And many others, is sued by a singer claiming he physically and sexually assaulted her. I have the allegations from the lawsuit filed against The Dream and what he's saying about it. Thanks for joining me for Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. This lawsuit filed against The Dream by singer Shawnee Monroe is like many
Shawnee.
others I've told you about recently. It's graphic and it contains a lot of detail and allegations of physical and sexual violence against The Dream. And I want to be clear, these are allegations at this point. The claims have not been proven by singer
Allegations,
Shanaz
allegedly.
Mangro, who's known professionally as Shawnee Monroe. Dream is a famous singer, songwriter, and producer. He's written big hits for a number of famous artists, including Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Kanye West, Rihanna, and of course, Beyonce. He wrote all the single ladies for Beyonce and her most recent, Cowboy Carter. Dream has
Cowboy
been
Carter.
nominated for 21 Grammys,
God
and he's
damn.
won 8. He's kind of a big deal in the music industry. And that is how Shawnee Monroe claims she came to know him. Her lawsuit has the same trigger warning on it that others have had. It's right there on the first page. And get this.
It was just disgusting. I mean, the Dream is just an animal. Like they were saying, I mean, the Dream promised this girl everything and basically gave her nothing. He was treating her like a slave. It was times where like he basically sold her a dream, said I'm gonna make you into the next Rihanna and Beyonce. I'm gonna put you on the Beyonce tour. Just come rock with me. And she believed him because the Dream did have all these songs and all these accolades
Grammys.
and Grammys. So she believed him, but she never really made it to the studio. It was times he was telling her that come to the studio, and she'd come, she'd come, and then he'd be like, oh no, come to the bedroom instead, and then he just basically have sex with her the whole time in the whole bedroom and never take it to the studio. Or other times she was talking about how she was humiliated, and this is how she's also suing Jive Record because Jive
She was
Record's
taken
into
to
this.
the smush room.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it was going to so far to the point where like the people that work with the Dream knew what was going on, and they didn't say anything. And when she left the Dream and got signed over the Jive record, they told her like, oh yeah, we need you to work with the Dream to try to get these records because the Dream isn't basically handing over any records for you, because that was the whole promise that the Dream gave that when they signed her, like, oh, we're signing this girl from you, Dream. If basically all the records you guys did together, you release it to us. The Dream never did it. He always.
So he was the reason she got shelved.
She's the reason she got shelved. She's not even from the United States. She's from Netherlands. So she's basically staying here, basically trying to live the American dream, and the Dream really just took that away from her. It's just a nasty.
The Dream took her dream.
Basically, it's just a nasty game these producers do. I mean, you hear a lot of producers do this. Like, they'll promise you stardom.
Yeah, I mean,
for songs, and like they just.
I feel like you
use
see
it for
that
sex.
in the music industry that they abuse their power. Also, when you look at like movie directors or
True.
executive producers,
Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, on movie sets, that like that they always like, oh well, maybe if you hang out and be my friend, there might be a movie role for you,
True.
or maybe I could produce a track for you, or maybe I could get you this feature.
Exactly.
So,
Or they'd be like, come with me to the basketball game. Oh, come with me to the Atlanta Hawk game real quick. And after that, oh, we're going to the strip club. And then you do that. Then you're like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to the studio later. Then next thing you know, you never go to the studio until like 7 in the morning.
Sound like a regular A&R.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But, yeah, I don't... It's tough, man, because it's like... Do you count that like abuse of power? Like,
Yep.
Is that something that you can actually get charged with? Because if everything was consensual, this, she was a willing participant, did she go with him willingly? If that all checks out and he wasn't doing anything against her will, but he just had empty promises, I mean, is that someone just being a jerk, or is that an actual crime?
I mean, it's somebody being... It's somebody being...
Because you can just be a jerk, but it's not a crime.
Is it a coercion?
Coercion?
Yeah. It could be that. Also,
That's the thing. We're not lawyers, so we're not going to try to pretend that we're lawyers. So all y'all like to think that we have to be the absolute sensei on every topic we know on that we talk about. It's not going to happen. But as far as I know, I don't know what type of charge that is and what's the qualifications to get that.
True. But I mean, so back to what he was doing. So the Dream was basically an animal. The things that he was doing to this girl, like when he found out that she was taking birth control, he got mad because he felt like it was just disrespectful. Like, how you don't want the Dream babies? If you didn't know, the Dream already got 9 kids, 4 baby mamas already, and like he found it was disrespectful for her to do that.
You got a little competition, co-host.
Horrible. Also, when she used to post videos, pictures and stuff on social media, if she did it without him asking, he'd call her and cuss her out. He used to have us staying in basically bedbug hotels while he was using her budget money to put the producers and everybody else in basically 5-star hotels. And on top of that, he was making her pay for their food, and sometimes he didn't even eat the food. He was just doing it to humble her. Like he'd use her budget to pay for the food and do it to humble her. Just so
how humble do you gotta make her? God dang.
That's what I was saying. It was getting crazy.
He's already piping down, being aggressive, being controlling, doing this and that. Okay, maybe he does deserve what's coming to him with this lawsuit, because it sounds like he's doing a little too much.
I mean, exactly. Then on top of that,
it's one thing we could say someone's being a jerk and maybe taking advantage of the position power they have, but this is even more than that.
Exactly. And it was times where, like she said, she was even scared for her mom to even meet the Dream, because the Dream wanted to meet her mom. And she was talking about how one time her mom did come from the Netherlands to see her visitor. And I guess the producer saw the mom first, and then the producer ran into the Dream and was like, oh, I met such and such's mom. And then the Dream was so mad about this. He told the girl to come with her in the hallway and basically downstairs and basically in the store and basically in the staircase, walking down the staircase. He lifted her dress up, choked her, and basically took her to Pound Town, basically choked her half to death. And then, that's basically what.
Was it consensual?
It's not. If you're beating somebody, like that's the thing. I didn't know guys did this either. I thought, like, some guys get mad, they beat you up, and then other guys, what they do is they have sex with you, and then they beat you up while they're doing it. They just rough with you. So, like, like you doing it in the bathroom, and like he's banging your head against the wall while y'all doing it, like you get a black eye. So, like you're just.
You would sink smash your coast?
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. Or like the people that like stuff your head so much. Man, we probably got.
I don't know what videos you're watching on Google. I haven't
Is that-
seen those. I keep it PG around here.
Nah,
but it sounds
I
terrible.
be on Twitter. You know that Twitter PB crazy.
Hey, Twitter's getting even worse.
You know exactly.
Don't follow my co-host on Twitter.
But exactly. But
It'll
I mean,
scar you for life.
right now, it hasn't been known how much she's suing the Dream for. I mean, she really didn't get any money messing with the Dream. This all happened in 2015, and the crazy part is,
What did Cassie get from Diddy allegedly?
some people saying at least 30 million. Some people saying she got 7 million.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was double digits.
Some people saying it
30
wasn't.
million sounds right.
Some people said it wasn't double digits.
I was thinking it was like 60.
I mean, true. How much?
I don't remember.
How much do you think she can get from the Dream?
I mean, with all his hits, you get a cool
Literally.
10 mil, man.
You think so? She probably could. I mean, it just depends on how.
Just so like he's able to continue his career.
I mean, she probably.
Like she
if
can't
anything,
stand him like that.
if anything, at least 200K. Cause I mean, she got when he signed
I'll
her.
sacrifice you for 200K.
What?
The Dream, you can be as rough as you want with this one.
Pause.
It's fun the podcast.
Nah.
Just don't shelve us.
He gonna shove you, but now
You got to go with the coast.
I mean, think about it. This is what
Tell
a,
me.
this is what
to
a
be
lot of these
gentle, but
artists.
you're ready.
This is a lot what these producers do, like with the Dream, or you think like Young Berg and the whole Tink situation, how they dating, or like the whole Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie
Young
J.
Berg is dating T.I.'s old lady?
No, Tink. Nah, it's this R&B singer.
What's T.I.'s old lady's name?
Tiny.
Tiny. Tink and Tiny.
All right.
Tiny Tink.
Yeah, exactly. Or the whole Stevie J situation, Stevie J and Jocelyn.
I'm surprised Stevie J's still alive.
I mean,
Jocelyn out here just summoning her demon powers,
exactly. But
knocking girls out.
comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Dream situation. Do you feel like he needs to pay up millions? Do you feel like it's a lot more things that's gonna come out about the Dream, or do you not even care because it's a Dream? And
I don't
if he
care.
ain't right
It's
for
a
Beyonce,
dream.
it really don't matter.
I'm not a Beyonce fan. You
Hey,
can suck it.
What about a Rihanna?
She can get under this umbrella. Ella, A.
This guy.
You know what I'm talking about.
This is Serving.